What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Can you hear me? Check, 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 check. Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me. Hey, bfremix. Hey, what is up? What is up? It's early, I know. Well, it's early for me. For me, it's like 10 a.m. right now, so I don't know what time it is for you guys. Yo. Nice. What's up, Rain Quill? What's up, buddy? All right. Man, I'm excited for today. I'm excited to get this going. So today is not going to be a regular video. Okay. Rain Quill can hear me. Cool. So yeah, today's not going to be a regular video. Today's going to be a contest or a giveaway. I don't know if I can say contest on here, but on Discord it's a contest, but we'll just say giveaway. But I had you guys submit your MIDI creations about 2 weeks ago, creating a song all in MIDI. And I'm going to be reviewing your submissions today and picking a winner. And we're going to be giving away some stuff. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be checking out a lot of you guys' productions. And yeah, I wanted to touch on a few things though too at the same time. What's up, Akita? What's up, John? Ojibwe. Hear you loud and clear. Cool. Awesome, man. Glad I'm seeing some people in here. Okay, so yeah, about this stream, I'm going to be doing this stream once a month. And I'm going to be doing this contest once a month. So we're going to be doing giveaways and keeping you guys accountable for creating things. That's the main reason why I'm doing this, is because I love community building and I love, just being a part of that whole community thing where we keep each other accountable for, releasing our riffs and our productions and creating things. And I think that's really fun. So if you haven't already, joined the Discord, where we're going to be just hanging out and checking out people's stuff. And, yeah. So yeah, once a month, we're going to be doing these, contests and, giving away prizes and things like that. So every month you will have a chance to win $100 and, some plugins or something, or I'll see if I can get creative with the prizes and stuff. And then another thing I want to announce is memberships. So I'm not sure if I can get into my YouTube without showing you my analytics. I don't want to get in there and show you guys because I forgot what my tiers were, but I do have YouTube memberships enabled now. So there's a few different tiers. There's 2 different tiers. The first one is just called plain and plum support. And the other one is called number 5 special with no pickles. And that one is going to be the works. You're going to get, you can read about it there if you want to go check that out. But it just supports the YouTube channel and it also supports this contest. So the reason why I did the memberships was because, $100 a month, is a lot of money. So, this first one, I'm going to be throwing in my own money for the contest. But going forward, I would like to have people kind of participating, and the money that we get for the memberships and stuff is going to be used towards prizes and, the winner's $100 Sweetwater gift card. So this first month is on me, and hopefully going forward, we have some people chipping in on the memberships. That way we can keep doing these contests because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. 8 a.m. here, your notifications, I'd be going crazy. Yeah, my notifications are going crazy right now. Yeah, so if you want to check that out, thank you. If you want to check that out, go for it. You can read all about the memberships and all the stuff I'm going to be offering for that. You also get a discount on Axure. You go like a big discount, and or anything that we create in the Study Sound Audio store. Anything we offer there is going to be a big discount, early access to things. And if I end up doing like members only videos, I don't know if I like the idea of that yet. Membership videos only, it's a little weird, because I don't want to stick things like that behind a paywall. I want my YouTube to be pretty just like cut and dry. Like everybody gets the same stuff, you know. I don't want any special treatment going on. But that's why I came up with the contest idea, you know. That way we can, like, you guys can chip in for a purpose, and so that we can, you know, give away things and whatnot. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing members only videos just yet. If I can think of something cool to offer, I'll do that. But yeah, I'll check it out. All right, so this is how it's going to work. So here we go. Here we are in the contest. We're already past the due date, so we're good. We got all our submissions. I can't remember how many we got, but I do have this picker wheel here with all the people who entered, and this is the picker wheel for the winner. Also, the winner is going to be based off of these rules here, but this is going to be like second place winner. But must be original riff or song, must be at least 30 seconds to a minute long. It can be longer. AI vocals are allowed. And we're going to have people's descriptions of what they used in each submission. So we get to see what kind of MIDI instruments people are checking out. And then the winner is picked based on style, composition, and mix. Now, I'm not going to go too hard on each of those categories. I'm just going to keep it light. I'm not going to tear anyone down either. So I'm only going to offer constructive feedback. So, yeah. So many bangers. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I'd be participating even without the money because I need an excuse to write something. Exactly, dude. Exactly. That's why I'm doing this. So you guys can just like have something fun to do, even if it's like you don't even win. It's just keeping you accountable for writing and releasing music. But yeah, as far as the style, composition, and mix, I'm not going to go too hard, but I am going to pick my favorite one, and then we're going to do the spin wheel thingy. And yeah, so let's get into it, man. I'm not sure. We got a lot of submissions, so I'm not sure how long this stream is going to be. So here we go. First entry is from Computer What The, and he uses Axure Euro Bass 2, Oda Home drums, GGD One Kit Wonder metal, perfect drums, instant violin. Originals is intimate strings, Ferrum free edition used for impact. Percussion loop and additional impact are from Splice. Okay, so he's using all MIDI instruments. Pretty cool. Now let's check it out. Let me know if you guys can hear this. Dude, what? That was the first entry? Like, that's a good thing. That was sick. Like, I wanted that to keep going. That sounded like volumes, dude. That was so sick. I kind of want to listen to it again, but I want to keep things moving. I don't know. Let me know in the chat if you guys want to hear that again. That was sick. F in the chat if you want to hear it again. I screwed up my mix so bad because I ended up doing most of it in the middle of the night of the deadline. It's all good, dude. That was sick, man. I loved it. From Computer What The. Solid entry, man. I liked it. That was really cool. All right. The only bit of criticism I can give that is just make it longer, because that was so sick. And that's cool. He was using Axure for that. Awesome. Corneey is next, or I don't know how to pronounce that one. Corneey or Corneey made a pop rock, pop punk song using AI vocals and and only MIDI instruments. What he used was Axure GMP 2, MDL, Ultimate Heavy Drums, Vital, and Serum. Let's check it out. Nice. Dude, that was fun. And the production was really good too on that. Very surprised. What were the vocals? What program was it that you were using for vocals, Corneey? Corneey sent me a translation of the lyrics after he made this, and it's pretty funny. Oh my gosh. I was probably jamming out to some Corneey lyrics. Synth V. I don't know, the vocals sounded really good for AI vocals, man. If that was AI vocals. But yeah, Axure sounded really good. Everything sounded really good. Mix was awesome, man. I'm not sure I can take 3 more minutes of pop punk, but that was cool. Nice. All right, let's move on to the next one. We've got studio drummer, Tomtom. Tomtom is the next entry. Studio drummer, he used session bassist Prime Bass, session guitarist Electric Sunburst, session guitarist Electric Mint. Okay, so he's using all session guitarist products or things. Never heard of it, but we're about to now. Here we go. Wow. Very interesting. Had sort of like a Dillinger Escape Plan, Number 12 Looks Like You sort of sound. Pretty cool. I'm into it. I was into those bands growing up, so yeah, that was really cool. Ending was kind of caught me off guard with the reverb. Yeah, that was really cool, man. I liked it. I'm trying to think. Trojan Horse intro, huh? Yeah. Or maybe like Horse the Band sort of kind of sounding. Had a very unique, like quirky sort of style to it. But I love stuff like that. So that was really cool. Thanks for the submission, Tomtom. All right, next we have Tremendouz. Sadly, I have no time to make anything more elaborate, but here's something. Dropbox link for lossless file. Okay, rhythm guitars left and right. They're using Ample, Metal, Hellraiser, and Eclipse. Lead guitar, Ample guitar, Vintage Cherry, bass, Euro bass, and for drums, Modern and Massive 1. My boy! I love Modern and Massive 1. All right, I'm just going to play it right here through the player. That was cool, man. I like the solo at the end. It's very odd. Very, very nice choice of notes there at the end. That was really cool. The lead guitar caught my interest because it's, these are all MIDI instruments, and that lead guitar from Ample Guitar Vintage Cherry sounded pretty realistic because, a lot of guitar libraries, once you get into the higher notes, the higher registers, you start to hear the MIDI in it. And, our library is also a victim of that as well. Not going to say that we're perfect, but that by Ample Guitar Vintage Cherry, that sounded pretty good, or at least how he mixed it. It sounded real. So kudos to you, Tremendouz, for that. Sounded very believable. Unreal Tones is next. He used Odin 3, Sanguini bass. I don't know how to say that. Majolnar drums, Nexus, Inspire. Okay, I don't know what any of those is besides Odin, and I think I've heard of the Sanguini bass. All right, here we go. We got to open up an external link for this one. Glad you liked it. I've been sequencing guitar since 2016, so I've had time to find nice tones and MIDI programming tricks. Sweet. Good to know, man. Sweet. Man, dude. I wish it was longer. That was cool. That was Unreal Tones. Solid, man. Solid. I was getting into it, man. It just ended. I want to hear these things finished. Solid entry though, man. Thank you. Ozgur Atmaca. Sorry if I'm screwing up your names, guys. You guys are from all over the place, and I'm just a country boy here in Alabama. So I'm just gonna call you Oz. Oz. Thank you for the submission, man. All right, list of instruments: drums, RS drums, and good drums. Okay, so he's using a mix of the two. Interesting. Guitars, Axure, bass, Submission Audio Architects, sub bass, Loki bass 2, synthesizer, Anna 2, and then Serum 2, Logic's Alchemy, and Arcade Anna 2 and Serum mixed up. Okay, he's got a lot going on here. Let's see what he's got prepared for us. Rankquill said these are all incredible. Yeah, they are, man. They are. It's pretty crazy what you can create with MIDI instruments. All right, here we go. Teeth, all MIDI contest. Let's hear it. Agreed. Sounds like whales. Nice. Solid. There was like some whale noises. Did you guys hear that near the end there? There was like that break part where, or it was like just a section where it was like kind of just chill and some whale noises. And yes, I agree with you, Rainquill. Somebody get this guy a limiter. It sounded like the master chain, like the master bus or whatever was just off. Need some mastering plugins on that, man. Like everything sounded, really good, but it just needed some polish. But yeah, solid entry, man. Sounded like when you jump off of Viewpoint in Assassin's Creed. All right, next entry is from ReallyBigDyl. There's a single sample in that came from Arcade Output. That has been slowed, chopped, and altered beyond recognition. Do I need to recreate the element in MIDI? If anything else, no. I think he's good. He's good here. Guitars are Axure, Gin Bass, GGD Nu Metal, and Alchemy for the synths. Let's check out what ReallyBigDyl did for us. That was catchy, dude. I think you're onto something here. If you're in here, really big deal. You're onto something, man. I feel like I'm gonna be like wanting to hear that throughout the day. You know, like it's gonna be stuck in my head. That was really catchy. Very, very good. It's crazy to think though that this is all like MIDI compositions, man. That you guys are just using all fake instruments and making it sound this good. That's cool, man. Bonus points for using Axure too. I like that one a lot, man. That was really good. Thank you for the submission, man. Love the deep bass and chop sample in the background. Yeah. Rankwheel is vibing. Okay, let's move on to the next one. We got a lot to run through here, man. I don't know how many there are. Let's see. Yeah, these are all the people. So I don't know, maybe like 20, 30, 25, 30 submissions. There's a lot. All right, the track is loud. Resubmit. Fix the issue. Okay. Wow, this he's got a lot on here. Okay, so Axure, Moto Bass, Matt Halpern Kit, Oda Home Drums, Current, Albion, Colossus, BBC Orchestra Core, Bouquet, Contact 8, Museo Instruments added, Center Per Tonal, Collision Impact Designer, Drums 4, Sign Strings Core, Pro and Solo, Artist Series Apocalypta, Dark Cellos, Artist Series Gina Luciani, I don't know who that is, Cinema Flutes, Sin Bass, Sonor, Industry Brass, or Brass Core, I don't know, there's a lot of big words here. I'm just an Alabama boy. Dulcimer, Zither, Sign Winds, Core, World Series Iceland, World Series Ireland, Sign Harps Colors. Okay, this guy used everything. Every plugin that they make. This dude's on it. All right, let's hear it. Blood Lane, MP3. Okay. Just writing down some notes for this one because there was a lot to go over on that one. That was wild, man. It was like some cyberpunk journey there. I loved how punchy the mix was. It sounded good. Sounds like somebody was listening to Veljarda as well. Veljarda. This one's sick though. I feel some velocity automation could go a long way with some of those orchestral stabs. This is sick though. Mix is really cohesive. Yeah, I agree. I completely agree, man. I think it sounded really good. Solid entry. But yeah, to harp on what Rankwheel said, yeah. Maybe some automations with the velocity layers would go a long way, but mix was good. I'm not, dude, when it comes to like the thaw music, I don't get it. Sorry guys. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for that. I just don't get it. I don't get the craziness of thaw. I don't. I'm more of a structural type songwriter. And also, you know, which is kind of crazy coming from me because I'm a structural songwriter, but I like chaos too. So I can appreciate bands like Phil Jarda and Thal music, but some of it's just out there. It's wild. Some of it just doesn't make any sense. It almost sounds like they're just throwing in noises and patterns and rhythms just because, you know, and for me, I don't do stuff like that. I like to do things for a reason. I like to have things kind of be cohesive. Now, if it sounds random and cohesive at the same time, that's cool, you know, but that's hard. That's hard to do. Anyways, I'm not saying I hate Thal music, though. I like Thal music. It's just, I don't get it. I don't quite get it. I'm an old man, and I just don't get it. Let me know what you guys think. New Real Jarda album might be more your thing. I've checked out the new Real Jarda album. It's wild, to say the least. It does. A lot of it does come off very random. All touches on Thal elements, and I guess Carmenjaka. Oh, dude, I love Carmenjaka, dude. I love that band. That's my boys right there, dude. Love the Carmenjaka boys. Okay, all right, let's move on. We're done with that. Angel Flesh is next. Hey guys, hope you enjoy my submission. Rhythm guitars Odin 3, lead guitars Odin 3, clean guitars, ample guitar Eclipse 3, bass is Gin bass, drums Mjolnir, I don't know what that is, drums, synths, Nexus 2. All right, contest riff dot mind matter angelflesh.mp3. What was that? Nice. Yeah. Kind of had a Dream Theater vibe to me. I don't know why. It sounded a little Dream Theater-ish. Nothing wrong with that, though. That's cool. Definitely can tell you were using Odin. Still slaps, bro. Nexus 2. Old school. Nice. Okay. Let's move on to the next submission. Diego Gonzalez Hernandez. Hi, everyone. This is my submission. Hope you all enjoy it. Guitars are Axure. Bass is Euro Bass 3. Drums GGD P5. Synths are Anna 2 Spitfire Original Cinematic Pads. Stock Logic Pro Piano. Curator Axure MIDI Contest.mp3.
Where we going? Good. Oh, I knew he was going there. This is sick. Okay. A two-step. Okay. We got a 10 out of 10 by Ringquill. Okay, dude, that was sick. That was probably one of my favorites so far. Curator by Diego Gonzalez. It's funny, man. His profile picture, he looks like a very clean-cut guy. Like, it's kind of crazy to think he made this, you know. It looks like he should have done my taxes or something. And he's creating some pretty cool metal tracks. So, congrats to Diego. Job well done, man. That sounded really good. Very cohesive. Mix was good. Songwriting was good. The programming was good. Very believable. If he sent that to me, like if I was in a band with Diego and he's like, hey, check out this track I wrote, and he programmed it and sent me that, I've been like, dude, let's do it. Let's just release that. That was sick, man. Good job. Ringquill liked it too. He was jamming. He said 10 out of 10. Love that this is a full track. I would say, yeah, that's pretty close. It's like 2.5 minutes long. Yeah, full track almost. My favorite so far, besides my own, of course. Oh, okay. Hey, man, you got to like your own stuff. Aaron Miller, woohoo. Right back at you, brother. All right, so the next entry is Jeffsipe. I hope I'm saying that right. What's up, guys? First post here. I've been lurking around the YouTube channel for a while. Here's my submission for the All MIDI contest. Hope you dig it. Okay, VSTs are Keep Forest Apex. Ambient guitars are Native Instruments, Session guitars, Electric Mint. Drums are GGD, One Kit Wonder, Nu Metal with additional Drum Forge samples. Bass is Submission Audio, Architect's Bass, and synth is Arteria Analog Lab Pro Heavy Osity Oblivion. That's cool, man. I use Arteria stuff too. And I just checked out that Keep Forest plugin. I mean, I don't have it. I just checked out some videos on it because it looked pretty cool. And it does, in fact, sound and look pretty cool. Okay, so let's hear Axure All MIDI Contest.mp3. Let's go. Sweet, sweet, sweet. My only bit of criticism here with this one is the mix, because it was very pokey. Maybe some limiting and rounding off some edges there with some of the frequencies, because they kind of hurt a little bit. But other than that, solid entry, man. It sounded really good. The riff was cool. Everything was loud in your face. Pretty sick. What'd you guys think? Love the note choices. Nice. Nice. Love the cinematic intro on this one. Yeah, that was sick, man. Thank you, Jeff, for that entry. And by the way, guys, I'm checking out these songs for the first time today. I have not reviewed anything at all because I wanted to give myself a true sort of, I don't know, a clean palette, you know, I guess, with my ears. Just listening to it with fresh ears, and not picking a favorite beforehand, because I felt like that would have been cheating or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, it's the first time I'm hearing all of this. I kind of just let you guys go wild, and I stayed away from this channel for the past 2 weeks. So I'm very stoked today to be listening to all of this. Okay. I just put fire emojis by people's entries, just, you know, so they wouldn't be left out, and whenever they first submitted. So if you did see me put a fire emoji on your entry, it's because I just acknowledged that you entered. I did not check out your song yet. All right, so that one was from Jeff. Next one's from NF. Hey everyone, this is a full 5-minute song, but I figured I just include a clip from my submission. Thank you. I'm really happy with this and how it turned out. Hope you enjoy. Rhythm guitars is Odin and lead guitars. Clean guitars is Shreddage Hydra. Drums are GGD Modern and Massive. Bass is Gin Bass. Synths is Alchemy. And mix is Randy Pasquarella. Sorry guys, I can't talk today. My bad. Randy Pasquarella. I think I said that right. It seems like a lot of people are using around the same VSTs, which is pretty cool. All right. Axure all MIDI contest.mp3. Hey, somebody's already done that one. All right, let's play. I loved it. That was sick, dude. Definitely had like an event animate sort of vibe. Loved all the tones. I think Odin 2 fit this mix very well. Like the sound of it. I don't know why, but it just the way he mixed it sounded good. It was very, very vibey, very bouncy the whole time. Had me grooving and jamming the whole time. I thought that was sick. Yeah, good job, NF. Thanks for your entry, dude. I would love to hear more from you. That was sick. Yeah, top three for me. Okay, so on to the next. Oh man, my brain just kind of like malfunctioned, fried for a second trying to read this. Ozhichige. I'm gonna call you Oz for short. Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. This is my first post here, but I've been a big fan of Alan and his music, and since the era days, this is my submission for all era contests. Hope you dig it. Thank you, buddy. VSTs used. Rhythm lead, ambient guitars are solemn tones, Odin 3. Bass is submission audio, Umansky bass. Drums is GGD P5 kit, and synths are an FX. Risers is Vital Synth. Okay, so SSA all MIDI riff.mp3 jo.mp3. Here we go. I like that fade out. That was cool. Very catchy riff. Very catchy riff. I like it, man. The only thing about the guitars are standing out to me. Sounds very MIDI. I would definitely try to use your velocity layers. I'm not sure how Odin 3 works. I don't have Odin 3. I don't use it, obviously. But yeah, I would definitely utilize more some of your velocity layers to get them to sound more realistic. But I mean, other than that, like the songwriting solid, man. Very catchy. I liked it a lot. Solid entry. Oz, appreciate you. Yeah, bit of humanizing. There you go, Kita. Thank you, buddy. Man, you're really coming in for me, helping me out, man. Thank you. It's got the modern era bedroom guitars vibe, like Connor Kaminsky. Hey, that guy's cool. Dude, I've watched him grow from like the beginning when he had like 2,000 or 3,000 followers, and now he's like one of the most watched modern guitar dudes out there now. I like his stuff. He writes some pretty cool things. But yeah, I like that one. Let's move on to the next. Limitless Potential. Hey everyone, here's my submission for the All MIDI contest using Axure, GMP, Mix Wave, Sleep Token, and Vital. All MIDI with synths final.mp3. Let's go. Nice. I like that synth at the end. That was really cool. Little Born of Osiris-y at the end. Nice. All right, next submission. Hey, it's Bertie. Hi all. I can feel myself going into mixed revision paralysis, so figured I'd just post it where it's up to and call it a day. Okay, so VSTs are Axure, Shin's Bass, OKW Modern Fusion, Anna 2, Sonic Academy. Risers and impacts are from Reason Rack. Strings are EW Hollywood Strings 2. Choirs, Hollywood Choirs. Diamond East West. All vocal MIDI programming. Synthesizer V Studio Pro Tool. Okay, so we got some AI vocals here. Soprano is Natalie from Dream Tonics. Tenor voice and screams is HX Vok from Eclipse Sounds. And baritone voice is Asterian Eclipse Sounds. Okay, interesting. So we got some AI vocals here. Everything is completely MIDI, so let's listen. The Howard Jones.
You're never satisfied by less than your expectations. Feeding the masses on your lower approximations. You digital sycophant. Written on sand, mean nothing.
Wow. Wow, to say the least. That was very interesting. Good job, Birdie, by the way. That was really sick, man. My comments have to be with the MIDI vocals. Pretty funny, actually, because one of the voices sounded like Howard Jones, and the other one was like the screamy voice, but it was like a Fry scream. It was like somebody like it just sounded like somebody just learned how to scream, and it was just like barely trying, you know, like that sort of kind of scream. It hurt my throat. But other than that, man, that was pretty sick. That was solid. Thanks, man. Thanks for the entry. A lot of interesting things going on in that one. All right, so next we have Static 48. Hi, here's my submission for the contest. Guitars, Axure, bass, Easy Bass, drums, Odahome Drums, keys is ReFX, Vanguard 2, and Zebra 2. Okay, Axure MIDI contest.mp3. Everybody is releasing the same song. That's cool. That one just ended. Nice. What's up, Franz? Long time no see, man. How you doing? Yeah, that one definitely sounded like some spooky Mario Kart or like Metal Luigi's Mansion, John Olt said. Yeah, completely agree, man. I think it had like a Fear Factory vibe. I don't know why no one said that yet. I thought that was very Fear Factory. Sounded good though, man. Very, very cool. There was a one part in there that got my head banging for real. It was like, and then it stopped and did something else. That was cool. That was cool. So good job, Static. That was solid entry, man. Yeah, a bit of a Fear Factory thing. Yeah, you know, Fear Factory. They love that double bass. All right, likecolorsTX. Here's my submission. A little bit different, more of a heavy shoegaze post-hardcore track. My hope is that you can hear some Deftones, Loathe in there, or maybe Thrice or Circa Survive. All guitars are native instruments, electric, Sunburst Deluxe. Bass is Tune Track, Easy Bass. Drums are a blend of GGD's One Kit Wonder Architects and metal kits. There's an instance of Spitfire Lab soft piano. I put a heavy emphasis on realism. Hopefully that's evident. Think that's about it. Thanks for listening. Okay, his track is called It's Kind of Half Night, You Know. .wave. Nice. Very shoegazy. I could definitely hear some loath and some thrice in there for sure, because thrice is really, good about those weird chords and weird melody meshes. So I heard a lot of that in there. So that was cool. The one thing that was a little that stood out to me was bass. Bass was a little, I don't know, it kind of drowned everything else out almost. I am listening on headphones too, so yeah, it just sounded like it was drowned out. The bass was drowning everything else out, but what I could hear and what I could make out sounded really cool, man. Good job. Like colors, good job, man. All right, Akita said the chords are cool. I would really love to hear this fully produced. Me too. I would definitely love to hear that fully produced. The guitar sounded good for being MIDI guitars. Okay, so next is Brando. Hey guys, here's my entry. Hope you like it. Guitars, SS Audio, Axure. Drums is Soundblind Counter Kit. Ooh, okay. Bass is Submission Gin Bass, and synth is Sonic Academy and a 2. All right. BS Infernus Mix -2.wave. Nice. That was cool, man. That was heavy. What I noticed at the end there that sounded like clean guitar on Axure. Now, I will mention, guys, when you're using Axure and if you're trying to get a decent clean sound, if you use the lower velocity layers like 42 and below, you're going to get a more like soft, natural guitar sound. Anything above 42 is very picky, and you'll just get a very twangy, picky sound. So unless you're trying to go for like chords that are strummed really hard, I would stick with the velocity layers under 42 to get a more soft, plucked sound. or very lightly picked sound with Axure, and it sounds a lot better and more natural too. So just throwing that out there. I don't know if that's what he was going for at the end. I just heard that, and if I was going to program that with Axure, I would use the lower velocity layers for any sort of clean guitar. But yeah, solid, man. That was heavy. Sounded really sick, man. The chords are cool. Oh, that was from somebody else. Okay, all right. So let's move on to the next one. Necropolisad. Okay, I'm not Necro. Let's just go with Necro. This is a track from my first album with only MIDI instruments that I hope to release soon. I think the guitars sound pretty cool, but maybe they can sound even better with Axure. Okay, so I'm not sure if he has Axure or not. RTM guitar, Sound Iron, Axe Machina, and Ample Hellraiser for guitar. Lead guitar is Ample Red Cherry. Bass is Submission Audio Grove Bass. Drums is Brogren Crim. Synths is Faceplant. Choirs is Performance Sample Oceana. EW Hollywood Choirs Word Builder mode, so it doubles Oceana. 8DO Etheria Choir. Strings are Performance Samples Vista Pacific, and impacts are Heaviosity Damage 2. Okay. All right. I'm not sure which one to click on. He's got a Dropbox link here, and then I think it's the same thing. Okay. It's called The Path to Enlightenment.mp3. Okay. Very Dragon Force. Cool. Love me some blast beats, man. This makes me want to climb mountains. man. Nice. That was definitely boss fight music. Had some Final Fantasy vibes. You could say I'm enlightened. Nice. This one's a blast. Makes me want to climb mountains. Final Fantasy part. Get vocals for this stat. Yeah, that was sick, man. Everyone seems to be enjoying it in the chat. Yeah, it sounded like Dragon Force to me. It sounded like video game music, like a boss fight. That was really fun. Thanks for the entry, Necro. Appreciate you. Job well done. All right, Dusty Hunter 2050 is the next. Hey guys, here's my submission. Try to fully utilize the 14-day free trial of Synthesizer V Studio Pro. Okay, so I think that's the AI vocal program. Vocal MIDI programming done with Synthesizer, voice banks Hayden, HX, FOC, and Solaria. Virtual instruments used. Heaviosity Damage 2 by Contact. Architect's Bass by Submission Audio. Spitfire Audio, Chamber Strings, Hearth and Hollow Folk Voices. Odin 3, Ample Sound SC, and Ample Sound Metal Eclipse for ambient and clean guitar tones. Ample Guitar 12. East West RA, the Indian Instruments, Bansuri and Sarangi. Serum 2 by Xfer. Diva by UHE. ARPs and Pads. GGD, OKW, Architects and Modern Massive. Used with kick sample from the GGD Slammers pack. Easy Drummer 3 for 808 hi-hats. And Easy Keys for ambient piano. Sorry if I'm screwing up some of these plugins. Some of these plugins I've never even heard of, dude, because I don't really use too many extra, production things other than Serum, because I just got into Serum, so that I know what that is. I know what Spitfire is. Okay, anyways, we got external Axure all MIDI contest submission.wave. Let's check it out by Dusty. Serum is the best. I like the vibes on this one. Like that. That was cool.
I
Wow, solid composition, man. That was sick. That was good. Well done. Okay, what did you guys think? Everyone like that one? Anyone know what the synth V voice that is? He said that this one was the voice banks was Hayden, HX, VOC, and Celeria. So I'm not sure which one's. I guess that's what it is for the synthesizer V Studio 2 Pro 2. Yeah, that was sick, man. That was really good. I'm having to write down some of these because this is gonna be really hard to choose a winner, and I don't know if I want to leave it up to my brain to decipher who wins this, because all of these are sick, dude. You guys all are killing it, every single one. Yeah, we're gonna figure something out. All right, let's move on to Rich. Hello. He said it just like that. Hello. Here's my entry. Was also used for another competition challenge, but I changed out Argent for Axure. Cool. Thank you for doing that. Main drums is Modern Massive 2. Intro, break drums, just a kit from Ableton. Main guitars, Axure. Synths is Vital, Serum 2. Main bass, Jim Bass 2. And some effects and samples from Keep Forest and KSHMR. Okay. MMP 2025 0606 SSA.wave. Good build up. Love the creepy ending. That was cool, man. Nice. Good job. I wonder what the mix sounded like with the arching guitars on it, too. Curious. But hey, either way, man, that was good. He was using Axure, gin bass. I love the build-ups you did in this one. The build-up sounded really good. Well done. A bit of automation to help balance sections more. What's the key to talking about? He's always talking about automation and balancing. And you are golden, my man, Rich. Yeah, dude. Rich, you did a good job, man. Okay. Tiger Bear 62. Here's my song. Initially, all of the synths, ambience was Axure, but it was too tough on my computer so much so that I didn't export the song. So I switched a few of them to Serum. Also had to abandon my mix template because of my computer issue, so did my best with my mix from scratch. Hope you like it. Guitars are Axure with Mixwave, Mike Stringer, Bass is Submission Audio Architect's bass. Drums is RS Drums Monarch. And synths are Clean Guitar, Serum, Axure mixed with Mike Stringer. Okay, so Contest Final.mp3 by Tiger Bear. Let's check it out. Nice. Solid, Tiger. Yeah, just reading back the chat, Tiger said that he had some clarifications here for his mix. He said the low end in the master, he couldn't listen to his track without exporting it because his computer had issues, so he had to submit it how it was. Minus Kenobi said mixing without sound mode hardcore activated. Yeah, dude, it sounded good, man, for what you could do with it. Sounded really good. I will also mention in Axure, make sure you're using your release noises, the release noise static articulation. You want to put that at the end of every chug because it gives you that sort of release off of the note that makes it sound more natural. Without it, you just get a straight cut of the note and it sounds, fake that way. So yeah, make sure you're using that release noise key switch if you're not already. I'm not sure if you were or not, but yeah, solid entry, man. Thank you for submitting. Chuggo Tugboats. Okay, K Guy 3028. Hello, here's my submission. Instruments used: GGD, One Kit Wonder, Axure, Odin 3, Umansky Bass, Serum 2, Vital, and Breath. Don't know what Breath is, but let's check it out. MIDI contest submission.wave. We're almost to the end here, guys. Got a couple more. It's a long build up. Like that. Cool, man. A lot going on in that one. That was really cool. You could definitely tell that you play video games, K guy, because I felt like I was on like a video game journey there. Like felt like Donkey Kong or something, but like metal. That was really cool, man. And you got a lot of support here in the chat too. A lot of people saying that you've improved a lot. So that's good to hear too, that you're continuing to create and being a part of the community. So that's awesome, dude. Keep going, keep doing stuff, man, because this was really cool. This is really cool and interesting. I like all the stuff you were doing with all the synths. Really, really awesome, man. Thanks for submitting. Solid entry. Let's move on to MR.BASED. We've got a few more. I think we got like 3 more. Yeah. So we got MR.BASED. All right. Here is my track for the competition. Shreddage. Oh, by the way, guys, stick around to the end because we're going to be doing the giveaway on this stream too. So stick around. We're going to talk a little bit and hang out. And if you guys want to ask any questions later on after, you're more than welcome to do so as well. So, yeah, stick around. All right, so MR.BASED, here is my track for the competition. Guitar, Shreddage Argent. Bass guitar is Nocturnal Bass. Guitar, amp, and cab is Archetype Rebay. Tim Henson and GGG Cali. Bass amp is Mammoth. Drums is Drumforge Savior. Synth is Lush 2, Massive X, Arturia Acid 5, and Arteria Jun 6. Utilities is SSL EGJ console strips. Lindell 80 console strip. Mix and master process, Vertical Comp, Diode 309, P8021, Tape 3348 tape, Empirical Compressor, H910 Dual Harmonizer, Drumflex, AMEC Master EQ, and piano is Spitfire Cinematic Piano. A lot going on here. This guy also uses every plugin that they make. HLHVY Current 23 dot wave. Here we go. I'm gonna have fun trying to figure out who's gonna win. Yeah, I know. Nice. Good mix, man. It sounded good. Very groovy. Had my head bobbing the whole time. Very genty as well. Like a happy gent. It was just very bouncy, happy gent the whole time. Yeah, solid, man. I don't know how I'm going to choose a winner for this thing. This is going to be tough, man. So I have an idea for this, though. So stick with me here. We'll talk about it in a minute, but I think I have an idea. bfremix Eons. Hi, hope everyone is well. Here's my submission for this. I use drums GGD P5 with some kick and snare samples layered. Bass is Gym Bass 2 with Parallax. Guitars is Axure with Archetype Gojira. For rhythms and mixwave, Mike Stringer for cleans and drones. Synth and strings, BBC Symphony Orchestra by Spire, BA1, Serum 2, and Pigments. Isn't my finest work, but things came up and I ended up only having the last day to mix. Also needs vocals. All good, man. It doesn't have to be complete, just has to be a submission. So Axure competition.mp3. That's a cool riff. Nice. Solid. Thank you for the submission, bfremix. That was good, man. Keita says, mix is kind of scooped, smiley face, so be careful with too much low end and top end, but it's a cool arrangement, really fun guitar parts. I completely agree with that sentiment, Akita. I listened on Minus Kenobi says he listened on bad speakers, so no idea about the mix, but the track is cool. Yeah, I agree with the scooped, kind of scooped sound. But other than that, man, I mean, it's a good track. I would like to hear it with vocals on it. Very interesting, very groovy track. Okay, so we have one more submission from James Pope, and then we'll do all the fun stuff after. Okay, so Ultimate Metal Drums, Ample Sound Eclipse, Tune Track, Easy Bass, Progressive, Unison, MIDI, Wizard Strings, Pigment Synths, and Auto Audio 222, whatever that is. Use the metalcore MIDI from one of your previous videos and made an arrangement. Okay, cool. I'm interested to hear what this sounds like. Azure Riff Contest. Got some contortionist vibes. I like that. Oh, man, I didn't want it to end. That was cool, man. It definitely feels unfinished. Had a contortionist vibe to it. I really liked the composition of it. I liked how the drums flowed cohesively to the next part. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but job well done. Good songwriting there. Good drum writing, too. A bit fusiony. Yeah, I like it. Chord progressions were cool. All right, that was solid, dude. I really want to hear more from that. Definitely finish that thing. All right, so as far as the contest goes, I don't know if I can pick a winner because everybody did so good, man. And everybody wins. No, I'm just kidding. I wish everybody could win $100, but no, we're going to do it this way. Okay, so I don't know how many submissions we had, but we had quite a few. And we're going to come over here to this wheel. All right, so here's the rules. We're just going to spin this thing, and whatever it lands on, that's who wins the $100 gift card. Because that's just the way it's got to roll, man. You guys did so good. You guys did awesome. I loved bits and pieces of everything that people submitted. There were some of that I have like top 3. No, actually I have a top 4. There's top 4 that I liked like the most, but I don't want to just give it to, my favorite, because my favorite is subjective. Your favorite could be somebody else. We had a lot of people voting in the Discord as well, that, whatever version they like or whatever submission they liked. And there's really not enough people in the Discord really to vote properly too, because, we're just getting 6 and 7 likes here and there. So I think the most fair way to do it is we're just going to do it fair and square with this little spinny wheel. You're going to watch me press the button, and whoever it lands on wins the $100 Sweetwater gift card. Now, there's some extra rules here. If it lands on my dumb face, then that means I get to pick somebody to win Axure. So if you already own Axure, then I can't send it to you because you already have Axure. Unless you have a buddy that wants Axure and you want to give it to them, just let me know. But if you own Axure, then we'll just pick somebody else. If it lands on my wife, the wife police over here. That's my wife, by the way. I put a little police hat on her, you know, just for funny effect, comedic effect. If it lands on her, I have to text her, and she has to tell me which one she liked, and we'll give them a copy of the Axure. And then if it lands on Frankus, 2 people get Axure. So yeah, that's how we'll do it. And if you win, I will reach out to you and we'll square away all the details as far as the gift card goes and Axure. And if it lands on me, like I said, I choose somebody. Lands on Sarah, she chooses somebody. And if it lands on Frankus, we choose 2 people. No, that's the only prizes I have to give out at the moment. Now, in future competitions, we will have more prizes and more cool things to give out. Right now, this is what we got. Let's do it. Here we go. Gift card. Oh, okay. So, Ozhichige. You win. You win the $100 Sweetwater gift card. Congratulations. I hope you can use it. I hope you're not from some other country or something where you can't use the Sweetwater gift card. Let me know. Let me know. Is he here? Are they here? Come on. Ozzy, if you're here, if you're present, let me know in the chat right now. Congratulations. Hopefully you can use the Sweetwater gift card. That's me, John Ajibwe. Okay, cool. Congrats, Oz. Yay, $100 Sweetwater gift card. Congrats, dude. All right. All right, now we're about to spin again for, I guess somebody to win Axure, right? We're going to do 3 spins. So 3 chances to win Axure. All right, here we go. First winner of Axure. Frankus. My boy. My little man. My bubba. Okay. That means we got to pick 2 people. We got to pick 2 people. Okay, so 2 people to win Axure. I'm going to pick, let me see. I don't know, man. I want to pick this guy, but he already has Axure. The first dude, the first entry was like one of my favorites. The Frank has spoken. Yeah. Hey, that's a good idea, Akita. Okay, so I was going to choose this guy, but he already has Axure. So let's choose somebody, or if he's here, if you're here, computer, what the computer guy, if you're here right now, show yourself and pick somebody. And if you don't want to pick somebody, then we'll just spin again. We'll pick somebody else. Or no, not spin again. We landed on Frankus. I guess we'll just give it to somebody in the chat, or we'll let somebody in the chat choose. I don't have Axure, but I pretty much Let me scroll over here so I can see everything. I don't have Axure, but I have pretty much everything else on the market. So there's probably someone who needs it more. Yeah, but if you don't have Axure, that means you need it, brother. So you are in that category of someone who needs it. It's so solid. It reminds me a lot of the old era stuff. Oh yeah, for sure. Otohome drums solves all problems. Okay. I don't think Guy's in here today. Computer, what the? So I'm gonna hand the microphone over to Rainquill. So, brother, you choose one winner to win Axure. Which one was your favorite, dude? Day 2 of give your daughter a copy of Axure. I would love to try Axure Dusty Hunter 2050. Okay, if Rainquill doesn't want to speak up, then we have Dusty Hunter in the chat. Dusty Hunter. Grindcore. Okay. I think Ranquil is hyped up on coffee or something. I think he's just stoked to be here. So I think we may just. Oh, okay. Is Grindcore somebody, or are you just saying Grindcore? I don't have Axure, John Olt. How about that? Let's just do that. We'll give away 2 copies of Axure to the 2 people who don't have it. That seems the most fair, right? Okay, so Dusty, you get a copy, and whoever just said that, Mr. Bass, you get a copy. Okay, all right. Dusty Hunter, all right. Unreal Tones would love to try Axure. Okay, so we have. Oh, well, the rules was we had to choose 2. So Frankus, the almighty Frankus, has spoken, and we choose Dusty and Mr. Bass. Let's go. You got a copy of Axure. Okay, Grindcore. Grindcore is a guy. Okay, so who is Grindcore? Is he in the Discord? I don't remember reading his name. Let's see. Let me double check. Ravage, Angel, Diego, Jeff, Limitless Potential, Static, Like Colors, Brando, Dusty, Rich, Tiger Bear, K Guy, Mr. Bass, BF, James Poe. No, nobody. Oh, Dusty Hunter. Okay. Well, yeah, we chose Dusty Hunter. Dusty Hunter is the guy. So those 2 get a copy. They have. Thank you. I've been waiting for Axure. You are my hero. Awesome. Well, I want everybody to participate, man, and have a chance to have this awesome guitar library. Next contest: Axure only guitars, Axure bass, Axure drums, Axure vocals, Axure. Yeah, if we had all of that. So, any winners, just mention yourself in the Hangout and chat Discord. Yeah.
Grindcore is Dusty.
I know that.
What's going on?
Oh yeah, it makes more sense for people to have Axure that don't have it. So yeah, let's just run with that. So we chose $100 gift card winner, and we've also got 2 winners of Axure, and that's over $300 value brought to you here on YouTube. Also, let's talk a little bit about the future of these contests. Top 4 now. No, that's all we're going to do today, guys. So going forward, I would love to continue doing these contests. I'm going to try to get more prizes on board for the next one. And, you know, we're going to keep doing the $100 gift card thing. But in order to do that, guys, consider becoming a member to the YouTube. It's, I guess, treat it sort of like a Patreon, but for like YouTube, my YouTube channel. So, you know, the $5 tier would cover all the perks that you get. You can read about it on my YouTube channel. All you gotta do is go to subscribe, like the little plus subscribe button, and you get to see all the tiers. And there's a $5 tier there, and that will go towards the prize pool of these contests that I do every month. So if you want a chance to be a part of the community, have some extra perks, and also pitch into the prize pool, that would be really cool. That would help me out a lot, because I'd like to continue doing these. Amazing submissions, y'all. The Southern Grindcore is Dusty. Yeah, I heard that like 5,000 times already, guys. And my wife was over here at the door talking about
Grindcore is Dusty!
good times. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you for showing up and hanging out. Oops. You saw some behind the scenes, behind the curtain. Yeah, we're going to be doing this monthly, once a month. Everyone's going to have a chance to win a $100 gift card to Sweetwater and some Axure and maybe some other prizes if I can get a hold of some more people to do some more prizes. And we're probably going to do it similar to this, you know, like a fair sort of spin wheel thing where I'm not kind of subjectively choosing my favorite. I'm more kind of leaving it up to chance for the winner. And yeah, it's going to be the same sort of set of rules almost. Like maybe the rules will change slightly, but it's going to be all MIDI contests. This is all going to be MIDI stuff. I want you guys creating with MIDI instruments, getting better, getting more acquainted with your MIDI instruments, and creating the coolest sounding MIDI creations you can. But I'm about to go eat some breakfast. I skipped breakfast today, guys, to come hang out with you guys. We will see you guys soon.